What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about, man? It's your partner, man. Who? Oh, it's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? How is y'all doing on this Flip Flop Friday, man? You gonna say, bro, what are you talking about? Oh, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good, people? Like, hee, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, man. All my folks who ain't. Everybody on the bottom of that thing. Everybody on the top of that thing. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now. You can go and get you one off 76 MacArthur. They sold out. They'll be back though. Giants Liquor is what I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know you can come. Now you know, because I tell you every morning, hey, you can come to bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You can come to bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all like that spread? You can come to bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Did you see him? You know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, you can go and get you one off of Amazon. Make sure you copy your hardback. Funkadelic trying the stores now. Make sure you go to Amazon, copy your hardback. You know what I'm talking about, man. Stick Up 2 coming soon. Funkadelic trying 2 coming real soon. You know what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, what's that? Swing that finger, young man. Now, when you know what I'm talking about, that's the one, bro. Come on. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go do it, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Worldwide INC. You know what I'm talking about. Worldwide Incorporated, go fast for them, bro. Worldwide, you know what I'm talking about, bro. They gonna say, what does that mean, bro? I'm gonna tell you it means everybody. Continuously tell you it means everybody. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu Fresh Mike, Lil Rue, not Little Rube, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bro. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, you know what I'm talking about? Mama says and mama always says, brush them whiskers when you on TV, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. Let's get through these disclaimers. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug usage. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug sellage. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? No, don't take a sip of sip. You know what I'm talking about? Not a sip. Don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off the people. People, he know what I'm talking about. He know what I'm talking about. Don't. He know what I'm talking about. Promote. He know what I'm talking about. No. Negativity. He know what I'm talking about. Nah. He know what I'm talking about me, man. I don't promote shit. He was talking to me, man. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about. Promote my damn light eye. You know what I'm talking about, man. There you go. You know what I'm talking about. No, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about. Good, all I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much time we got, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with it. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all like that one? I just cracked myself up, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Now you gotta make sure you do the right thing with your time, ladies and gentlemen. But a good brother like me, I ain't prejudiced. You know what I'm talking about? A good brother like me, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the little people, you know what I'm talking about? Nah, me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. They was talking to me, man, I love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Read that piece. You don't talk about that joy. You don't talk about that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to the YouTube community, man. Is you with me? Come on over here. Fuck with your partner. I. Check it out, man. You know what I'm talking about? Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Say, bro, what is you up here talking about today? Oh, the flip flop. You know what I'm talking about? Now, once again, before I start, I got to give a disclaimer about this. Now, bro's just talking about stuff that I experienced in my life. I'm not trying to project this on nobody. I'm not trying to tell you, you know what I'm talking about, to look out for anything. I'm just talking about things that have happened to me. You know what I'm talking about? Why I've been walking this shit. Shit, bro, seen with his own eyes. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out all the vegetarians that just ate some pussy. I thought it was a vegetable. I see, fuck it. The nigga said he thought the bush was a fruit. God damn, man. I see. Fuck it, man. Now the flip flop, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now there's a million different ways I can go with this shit. You know what I mean? I still might do it before I get up out of here, but this is supposed to be a short one. You know what I'm talking about? But the flip flop, man. You know what I'm talking about? Say, bro, what is the flip flop? You know what I'm talking about? It's just like I was telling y'all, I went through 7 years back. You know what I'm talking about, with a bitch. Now here it is, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Bruh is just thinking he's a good man. You feel me? Bruh is just around here. He don't see nothing until delayed firepower. You know what I'm talking about? Bruh just sitting up here think he living in paradise. You know what I'm talking about, man? Brother turned around, whole world, and got shook upside down. You know what I'm talking about? The flip flop, something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Where you have no idea. You know what I'm talking about? You thinking it's one thing, you turn around, it's another. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. The flip flop. You know what I'm talking about? So it worked like that. You know what I mean? So I done been in a situation, man, to where I just thought everything was cool. You get what I'm saying? And when I turned around, it wasn't cool no more. So that's the flip flop. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna get into at this moment. You know what I'm talking about? And I done had the same shit, you know what I'm talking about, with a few people in life. Not even bitches, you know what I'm talking about? Friends, family members, all that shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Where you be thinking it's one thing, and all of a sudden, the flip flop. You know what I'm talking about? You just turned around, nigga, doing hella, what they used to call them motherfuckers, I was finna say jumping jacks. I think it's the flip flop. You know what I'm talking about? That's the one where you put your hands down. Shout out Big V. Y'all ever seen Big V flip flop? Hey, this is a little bit off subject. I just never forget the first time I seen some shit like that, because y'all know Big V hella big, man. The nigga Big V been little, big ever since we was little. Nigga Big V ain't never been little. Big V has always been a big kid. Big V ain't never been no little kid, you feel me? My nigga hella big, right? Man, my nigga, I used to just be looking at this nigga without a couch or anything, bro. How my nigga could just run and flip flop. I say, man, Big V kind of athletic. Big V kind of agile, you know what I'm talking about? That nigga was way too big to be hitting them flip flops, man. That nigga used to get all that weight in the air and turn it over, I'm telling you. But back to the story, man. Of the flip flopping, you know what I'm talking about? And it happened like that sometimes. And I'm just here to tell y'all through my experience with it, bruh. Like I always do, man. And I always preach this. Because some shit might happen to you that you just don't have no control over. You get what I'm saying? Mama say don't never blow your nose on camera. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama, top of the world. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? No, flip flop. I'm just here to tell you, man. There's nothing you can do about that shit if somebody flip flop. You get what I'm saying? So, and I know all this shit I be talking about is way easier said than done. But on some real shit, I'm just gonna tell you how I got through it. You get what I'm saying? Because although at first that shit you gonna be steaming, hot steaming, you know what I'm talking about? But when you calm on down, man, when I calmed on down, I just realized, bro, I can't do nothing but keep pushing. You get what I'm saying? If these motherfuckers want to engage in that flip-flopping ass shit, that ain't nothing I'm into, bro. You know what I mean? So it's fucked up, but you gotta keep pushing, folks. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I did. You gotta just keep on pushing, bro. You can't even put no thought into that shit, because you would never understand why somebody do something. You get what I'm saying? You just won't. You won't never understand why motherfuckers do what they do. And I told you that flip-flopping shit is either, most of the time, that shit is for acceptance from somebody else. You know what I mean? It's acceptance for somebody else. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like whoever flip-flop, it's almost like they got to show somebody else that they not fucking with you. You get what I'm saying? Whether it be a nigga, a bitch, some friends, some enemies, you get what I'm saying? when motherfucker flip flopped on me, it was like that acceptance. It was like they was trying to show somebody else uh they loyalty, you know what I mean? They was trying to show them that they wasn't fucking with me. You get what I'm saying? And that's cool, man. You know what I'm talking about? And here we are today. You get what I'm talking about? Bro still got his spirit intact. You feel me? And the reason I even brought this up, man, because now I'm not talking about me. I'm just talking about somebody else. I seen a motherfucker get flip flopped on and it just destroyed their life. You get what I'm saying? I done seen a few motherfuckers like that. You feel me? Either the nigga flip flopped on them, the bitch flip flopped on them, but they just held on to the flip flop for so long it prevented them from moving forward. And that's all I'm trying to say. Don't let the flip flop, if it ever happens to you, because I was talking about myself and some people I know, but if it ever happens to you, you know what I'm talking about? You can't let the flip flop destroy your life. You feel me? I know this shit hurt. I know all this shit that come along with the flip flop, bro. But you can't be stuck on somebody else's flip flop. That's basically what I'm trying to say. That's just the way they is. Keep pushing, folks. You get what I'm saying? Because, hold on. And this is what's tricky about the flip flop. He don't talking about the flipping and the flopping. He don't talking about front flip. He don't talking about nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? Because my other nigga went through something that he called the flip flop, right? And when he got to breaking it down, it really wasn't no flip flop. He had did some old fake ass shit. You get what I'm saying, to this other motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? And basically, you know what I'm talking about, whatever happened just happened. You get what I'm saying? But one motherfucker is thinking that his partner then betrayed him, but in reality, he really betrayed his partner. You get what I'm saying? And that's another thing, you know what I mean? People, because for some reason, when a event happens or like a situation occurs, we assess everything but the part we played in that motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? Coffee Chronicles. When we in a situation, for some reason, we have a habit of assessing and analyzing everything else but the part we played in it. You know what I'm talking about? Because for some reason, we think the part we play in shit is just miniature. You know what I'm talking about? It has nothing to do with what really happened. You know what I'm talking about? And that ain't always so, bruh. You know what I mean? That just ain't always so. You get what I'm saying? Because people think the shit that they do is just like everything they do is just right. You know what I mean? Even though that's a matter of opinion, what's right and what's wrong. You know what I mean? Because people will come up with their own reasons to be right or to be wrong. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? So my nigga trying to put this flip flop jacket on my other nigga, bro, when really he don't deserve it. You know what I'm talking about? Really, you was out of pocket. You was. And that bring me the last thing. Because when I said, because I was, it might be a flip flop part two, man. I'm getting to the real flip flops that motherfuckers be wearing nowadays. You know what I'm talking about? Flip flop. You know what I'm talking about? Might be on the lookout for flip flop part two. You know what I'm talking about? Man? But on this flip flop Friday, man, a good way you could avoid it, folks. A good way to avoid the flip flop is just have communication, folks. Because another thing that's rapidly going on these days is motherfuckers taking something to heart. I ain't gonna say for no reason, but I'm just gonna say they might have misread, you know what I'm talking about? They might have miscalculated the situation that was going on, and they thought something else that really wasn't going on. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. But nowadays, for some reason, we like to take shit around with it, you feel me? Even with our old school friends, man, you know what I'm talking about? Childhood partners, you know what I'm talking about? Instead of just having communication, folks. You know what I'm talking about? If you feel like a motherfucker did something, I'm just talking about your partner or something. Now, you don't even have to do this. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just talking to me. I'm gonna get with you. You know what I'm talking about? See what it really is. We gonna communicate. You know what I'm talking about? Before I start feeling any kind of way. You can't just do something because you know how it is out here, bro. We all might be high, drunk. You know what I'm talking about? Or not. We might just be in the moment. We just might be doing something that we didn't think was that serious to somebody else. You get what I'm saying? And they took it another way. But if I'm the motherfucker that I'm gonna get with you, bro. You get what I'm saying? And we can hash it out. Cause I'm gonna go over there, bro. This is this what this meant? You know what I'm talking about, man? This is what you did, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And this is how I took it. We're gonna get some clarification on what you did, you know what I'm talking about, and the way I took it, you feel me? And there's nothing wrong with that, folks. Because communication to kill a lot of that shit that motherfuckers be trying to say motherfuckers flip flop. You know what I'm talking about? There's a lot of time motherfucker really ain't flip flop. You just did something that a motherfucker deemed he wasn't fucking with you no more. You feel me? Before you do that, man, you don't even have to do that. You know what I'm talking about? You can do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying if you one of the motherfuckers, you know what I'm talking about, that be valuing and shit, you know what I'm talking about, you just don't want to stand off on people, you can get clarification, folks. But that ain't what they teaching now. They just teaching you to take something some kind of way, then run with it, bro. You know what I'm talking about? So the famous thing now, everybody is acting funny. You know what I mean? When sometimes that ain't even the case. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times that should just be some miscommunication, folks. Ain't nobody flip flop. It was just a misunderstanding. You get what I'm saying? So you got the on this flip flop Friday, you got the real flip flop shit. Then you got the shit, you know what I'm talking about, where motherfuckers really ain't flip flop. You know what I'm talking about? You just watching that shit with a different eye. But on all accounts, bro, you should just get clarification. Some shit you don't need clarification on because the action speaks louder than words. You know what I'm talking about, man? The action just speaks louder than words. So you don't even need no clarification for that type of shit right there. You know what it is. You know what I mean? But on this flip flop Friday, man, y'all go out there. It's kind of cold out here. You know what I mean? Y'all go out there and be safe, man. You know what I'm talking about? And one more thing I'm gonna ask y'all before I leave up out of here, man. Especially if it's like with your loved ones, your family members or something, man. We shouldn't be. I can't tell you what to do. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's always better to get an understanding, folks. To just be walking around thinking something. You know what I'm talking about, that you don't know for certain. Like you just didn't jump to a conclusion or something. It's always better to get a clarification on something that you feel something about. You know what I mean? And once again, that's only if clarification is needed. That's only if you didn't jump the gun. You get what I'm saying? And you just seen something that wasn't what it really was. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't talking about it's right there in your face. Somebody bust this move. So it ain't nothing else to talk about. You know what I'm talking about? You bust your move. Now it's my turn. You know what I'm talking about? Move on me. I'm just gonna move the fuck away from you. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gotta worry about that. I'm just gonna get away from you, bro. Never to be seen again. You know what I'm talking about? That's all I'm gonna do. But on this flip flop Friday, I'm gonna say, bro, you just rambling. And I'm gonna say, man, before you niggas jump to conclusion, cause now they just teaching us how to be at odds. You could Coffee Chronicles. You could just run. You can go over something with your partner, man. Cause we ain't really sitting down at the table no more. You know what I'm talking about? Going over stuff. It seems like the table now is just made for arguments. But you could come to the round table, man, and hash stuff out. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Or you don't got to. It ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say, baby cuz up here sounding like the Riddler right now, huh? Y'all don't be getting baby cuz liable to say anything, won't he? But I don't, bro. I just know how this world work, bruh. And I know how people is, you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes we put too much on shit. Sometimes we don't put enough on it. You know what I'm talking about? But everything starts and ends with us. And we be acting like it don't. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. And with them right there, I'm finna get on up out of here, man, because I got things to do on this Flip Flop Friday. You know what I'm talking about? But that's something I ain't did yet. I fuck with you. I fuck with you. You get what I'm saying? This shit ain't gonna come from me, man. I'm gonna value the relationship, like I said. You know what I'm talking about? Now, what you gonna do? I don't know. That's on you. You know what I'm talking about? And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing. Just show a little bit of that love.